This is Shannon Lamka for HCA 322, Healthcare Ethics and Medical Law. We were assigned court case number 4, Several Dental Patients versus Bright Smiles Dental. I was selected as a juror in this case. This case involves several aspects. I've reviewed the plaintiff and the defendant's videos, as well as reviewing the case for myself and doing some additional research. The plaintiffs in this case claimed that Bright Smiles Dental has wrongfully identified confident patient health information with the use of their identification process for communicable diseases. They identify Bright Smiles as using red stickers with the words AIDS in bold black print written on them to identify patients with this specific condition. Now, these specific patients are saying that Bright Smiles has violated their privacy rights due to the fact that it is visible to other patients and staff members who are not necessarily inclined to know their confidential health information. The defendants, on the other hand, claim that the use of these stickers in this identification process is necessary in accordance to HIPAA due to the communicable disease. They claim that this information is necessary for staff members to know in order for them to do their job appropriately, that some staff members may feel uncomfortable, uneasy, or unwilling to work with patients who have specific conditions, such as AIDS. Now, in the defendant's case, claiming that HIPAA gives them the right to use this identification process, yes, HIPAA does allow healthcare providers to utilize confidential health information when it poses a risk to others. The director of the Office of Civil Rights, Leon Rodriguez, released a letter to healthcare providers clarifying this HIPAA privacy rule, stating that it is designed to protect the privacy of patients' health information, but is balanced to ensure that appropriate uses and disclosure of the information may still be made when necessary to treat a patient, protect the nation's public health, or for other critical purposes, such as to warn that a person might be at harm or risk to another individual or patient. Now, in the case of these specific AIDS patients and Bright Smiles Dental, they do pose a risk to specific staff members, the assistant that will be doing, say, a dental cleaning, or the dental hygienist who will, say, be doing another dental procedure, say a root canal or a crown. They will come into contact with bodily fluids, blood, saliva, that put them at risk for contracting these communicable diseases such as AIDS. They are on a need-to-know basis. The main issue with using HIPAA in this case is the privacy rule also includes the principle of minimum necessary, which is covered to make reasonable efforts to use, disclose, and request only a minimum amount of patient information that is absolutely necessary. Now, like I stated, this case, there are certain staff members that are on a need-to-know basis. They do need to know the patient's condition in order to thoroughly protect and safeguard themselves from contracting it. On the other hand, the use of the identification system that they have chosen to use with the red stickers and AIDS specifically written on the sticker does not fall into the privacy rule. That is the release of confidential information to more than a minimum necessary. The plaintiffs have claimed that this information was visible to other patients and other staff. Other staff do not need to know this information. The receptionist answering the phone, taking appointments, does not need to know that a specific patient has AIDS. Her job does not put her at risk for contracting it. So just the simple process of the identification system that Bright Smiles Dental has chosen to use does in fact violate certain patients' privacy and confidentiality rights. On that note, I am finding in favor of the plaintiffs, simply due to the fact that the health condition information does not need to be posted on the outside of the folder. It does not need to be visible so that a patient walking into the office can sign in and see a chart and know that a patient there has AIDS or another communicable disease. That is not a effective protection of patient information. A identification system that involves color coding, where only essential staff are privy to what the specific color codes mean, might be a more effective approach. So, thank you.